Hey there, Internet. Moose Boy with another tone report. Can you believe it? This time it's a Carvin guitar. What are the odds? Pretty good, I guess. Anyway, what we're looking at today is a Carvin Bolt. And this one, unlike some of my others, unlike all of my others, is off the rack. It's from the Guitars in Stock. I took one look at it on the website and I just went, oh my God, that's beautiful. So, you know, out came the plastic. Anyway, so the body is black Limba. Check this out. Just beautiful. Here's the back side. Just a wonderful piece of wood. I have to admit, the guitar is pretty heavy. It's heavier than any of my others. It's almost bass guitar heavy. But it's a gorgeous piece of wood. The neck is maple, and the finish is tung oil, like on all of Carvin's Bolt series guitars. And a Bolt series guitar means that the neck is actually bolted on, unlike the neck throughs or the necks that are set necks. So anyway, the guitar feels really nice. The difference between this one and my others is that the others are 25-inch scale. This one's a 25 1/4-inch scale, so it's like a Fender Stratocaster or a Telecaster. So it's got a little more snap to it. And I got to admit that going back to a 25 1/4-inch scale, my fingers went a little weird for a bit of time, you know, trying to get used to that, get that muscle memory back from the 25 1/4, like on my Stratocasters here. So anyway, back to the tone report here, and I thought I'd start out playing just a little bit because some people have said, hey, why don't you just, before you do all this yakking, why don't you give us an idea so we can get an idea what the guitar sounds like at the beginning. Fair enough. Okay, now the yakking part, right? Anyway, so let's start out with the neck pickup. These the neck and the middle pickup are AP11s, which have a beautiful throaty sound to them. The bridge pickup is a C22, and it can be split so that it's a single coil. I'm not really totally wild about about it in humbucker position on this guitar. Don't know why. I've got another guitar with C22. Sounds great. Maybe it's just the body style is a little different. So anyway, let's start out with the neck pickup here. Sounds pretty nice. Oh, just for you train spotters in there, I'm using a Dunlop Jazz 3 pick this time instead of my Red Bear Big Jazzer pick. Got my 7 to 10 inch no-name cable running through a Vox Valvetronics VT20 Plus that I just got a couple of days ago. Love the sound of it. I'm miking that amp with a 1960s vintage Neumann U87, so it ought to sound pretty accurate, if you know what I mean. Got just a little teeny bit of grit on it. some compression, some reverb, okay? So anyway, that's pretty much what's going on. I always like to give you a pretty good idea of what the guitar sounds like in a semi-clean to clean amp rather than all fuzzed out and maxed out and gained out. You know, you can't really tell what's going on with the guitar. Okay, so let's do a little more backing track here, and we'll use the neck pickup position. Real nice, very, very throaty. It just feels like it's coming from right here. Let's go and go from the neck position only to bringing in the middle position here, and we're starting to get a little more spank on it. Go back to the neck for a second. For comparison, back to neck and middle. Start to get that little Clapton spanky sound to it here. Let's do a little backing track with this here. So sounds pretty nice up in that woman position up there. If you guitar players will know what I'm talking about. Nothing salacious. It's just that it sounds like a woman up there. Anyway, let's go to the middle pickup only here, and this has a nice bright. You can start to hear the edge of the pick a bit more here. I'll go back to the neck and the middle pickup for comparison. You still got a little warmth there. Start to really get the edge of that pick showing up. Let's put a little background track on here. Real nice edge of the pick sound. Okay, let's go down to the middle pickup and the bridge pickup combined here, and we get even more of the. You get that beautiful cluck sound. And right now I have the bridge pickup in the single coil position here. So again, for comparison, here's middle pickup only. Here's bridge and middle. Yeah, you guys know that sound. Let's put a little track with that. Man, I could play that one all day. I love that position. That's definitely my favorite position on this guitar. I have played Stratocasters. I've played my 65 Stratocaster for 45 years, you know, pretty much nonstop with, you know, occasional flirtations with others. Uh, and this gets that tone and gets it even a little bit farther. So that's really, really nice to hear. Okay, let's go down the bridge pickup here, and we'll go, and we're using it in single coil. So it's got all that real top end bite that you'd expect. Let's put it into humbucker position and see if you agree with me that it's a little too clouded over. I don't know. Just a little bit too cloudy for me. No huge deal, but let's go back to single coil. And maybe that's just a little bit too bright all by itself. I don't know, let's put it with the track and let's see what it sounds like. Okay, I'm going to go back on what I said. You put it with a track, you start using some of those artificial pinch harmonics, and that really does jump. Let's switch it back into the humbucker, put the backing track with it, see what it sounds like here. You know, it's not bad. It's not my favorite, but it's not bad at all. You know, gosh, let's go back to my favorite here. I'm going to indulge myself just for a second here. We're going to put the bridge pickup back into single coil and going to go back to the middle and bridge. Put on a little back track. So anyway, that's the tone report here. This is an awfully nice guitar. It's kind of heavy. Yeah, you know, I think I mentioned that before. It's kind of heavy, and it's kind of growing on me. I was thinking, oh gosh, I don't know, this maybe isn't the guitar for me. I'm gonna send it back. And then I started playing it with some background tracks, and I started getting into the vibe of it. So you know, who knows? We'll see if it sticks around. But in any event, there's no question it's a beautiful looking and sounding guitar. Carvin Bolt, black Limba body, surprisingly affordable. Let me just put it at that. You can judge that for yourself. Okay, that's pretty much it for the tone report. Thanks for sticking with me. And of course, all of you that have watched some of these before know that the 10 most important things that you have in life for tone you carry with you all the time. These are the things that really, really, really matter. That's where tone comes from. Comes from here, comes from there. Having some of these really helps. Having some nice ones of these helps even more. But, you know, just remember, let's not get too caught up in all this gear, he said. Keep on rocking.